All right, so there's guys out there who train for years with little to no progress to show for it. They build little to no muscle and they think it's, oh, because I'm missing some sort of secret supplement, some secret program. But realistically, it's because they're not following the basics. And soon enough, they'll give up and say, oh, my bad genetics, bro. That's why I couldn't gain muscle. And these guys don't get anywhere. Whereas there's other guys out there who decide they want to put on muscle. They focus on the basics and they put on slabs of muscle with these. I'm going to talk about what I think is the difference here. And throughout this video, I'll be talking to my old self, basically, who was in a skinny fat position on the skinnier side of things. And I'm going to give the most honest, straightforward advice I can give to get from that point to an aesthetic muscular physique as soon as possible. And I hope this will help a lot of y'all out. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I remember clearly the thing that fueled my fitness journey was deep, deep, deeply rooted insecurity, right? I didn't get any attention on the dating market all throughout my life, elementary school, high school, college, like didn't really get any attention there. I was on all the dating apps and I was like checking my phone every 5 seconds. Oh, did I get a match? Did I get a message? Like there's nothing there, bro. There's nothing there, right? So I got nothing. I hated my physique and I hated my face. And I was like, okay, well, I can't do anything about the face, so let's do something about the physique. That was my mentality, right? So as I started this journey, I remember that I would be reading these articles online that would focus on the micro things like, oh, top 10 healthy foods to eat, oh, top 10 bad foods to avoid, right? And when I went to the gym, because I struggled with anxiety back then, I still do struggle with anxiety, but back then it was a lot worse. I would look at the machine that had like the least amount of people around it, right? That I could use without like really being noticed. And I would go use that. So I would go to the gym, I was just doing random shit, right? And unsurprisingly, this got me no results. This also leads me to the first point I'm trying to make. A, like I said, I was coming from a place of deep insecurity. And at that point, I thought, oh, I just need abs, bro. If I get abs, my dating life will improve. Like, I had this mentality in my head. And look, if you don't have a foundation of muscle and you focus on getting abs, you're just going to be that weak, frail looking guy with abs. That's not aesthetic at all. That's not the look we're going for. All right. So if you want the aesthetic physique, you have to build muscle. That's a non-negotiable. And one of the most important things in building muscle is bulking, right? So this leads me to the first simple thing that I believe you have to do, right? And that's count calories. And I know counting calories is controversial. Hey, whatever. I'm trying to tell you what I know to get from point A to point B the quickest. Can you build muscle without counting calories? Like, of course, right? But again, I'm trying to get you from point A to point B the quickest, and this is the quickest way I know. Count calories so you can be sure that you're in a small to moderate surplus every single day, anywhere from 250 to 500 calories, right? And don't fall into the lean obsession trap like I did. Again, it was coming from a place of insecurity for me. I was like, oh, I need abs, have to get abs. So I was like always trying to just stay lean and hold on to the abs. And I truly believe I'd be double the size right now and have a more aesthetic physique if I just let go of that lean obsession and focus the first 1-2+ years of my training on building muscle, right? Muscle is the key to aesthetics. So focus on building muscles. And again, the first simple thing we need to tackle there is make sure we're in a small to moderate surplus. We need to bulk. We need to count calories. Now we have the nutrition point locked down. The next thing is the workout side. So when I was selecting a workout program, I swear you get some of the most horrific advice when you go to like these Reddit forums and such, right? It's like, oh, you're new to lifting, just do 5x5, bro. Do 5x5. Drink a gallon of milk a day. Take that thought, throw it out the window. All right. We don't listen to those people. These people are giving us this advice that does not apply to our use case. And they're making it seem like it does. Right? The use case for us is you and I. We're trying to build an aesthetic physique as soon as possible. Again, from point A to point B as soon as possible. And for that, for the more of the aesthetic goal, yes, you should be focusing on compound movements, no doubt about it. But we should also have a mix of accessory movements in there. And we need to focus on progressive overload. Now, strong lifts and these other programs, they do focus on progressive overload. So the main point I'm making here is the accessory movements, right? So for the workout program, don't overcomplicate it. Find a workout program with a mix of compounds, accessories, and one that focuses on progressive overload, and you're good to go. Now, next thing. when I was getting into this fitness thing, right? So as I was getting into it, that was also around the time I was getting more into self-improvement. And what's some of the self-improvement advice you get? This, in my opinion, truly, like I could rant about this for hours. I truly believe this is some of the worst self-improvement advice out there. So one person who I know perpetuates this just off the top of my head is Steve Harvey, who says, oh, if you want to be successful, you forget about sleeping 8 hours a night. Like, take that thought, throw it out the window, right? These hustle culture people are like, oh, if you got to work 10 jobs if you have to, sleep 2 hours a night if you have to. Again, take that thought, throw it out the window. All right? We don't listen to those people. These people are giving you advice that we literally, from concrete research, we know it's absolute garbage. So I don't know why they're putting this standard on us, right? It makes zero sense. From the research we have so far, whether for muscle building or just general physical and mental well-being, if you're not sleeping enough, you're not sleeping proper, you're just at a disadvantage, straight up. Sleep is one of the most underrated factors when it comes to this muscle building process, right? So try to sleep as close as you can to 8 hours a night. This is the next simple thing to focus on. So now we've got three things, right? We got the nutrition. By the way, one thing for nutrition, I didn't really touch on macros. I would say just focus on eating about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and I don't stress myself out about the carb and fat split. All right, so now we got the nutrition down. We got the exercise down. We got the sleep down. Now, next thing I remember doing is, as I was in this process, right, I was trying to like fast track the results somehow. So I would always try to look for like optimizations. Oh, let's try this new workout program that's going to build more muscle. Oh, this supplement. Oh, this person says they know this secret thing that's going to help build more muscle, right? The point I'm trying to make here is this is a very slow process. And frankly, there's no real shortcuts. Like I vividly remember like when I would, for example, when I was trying to bulk, it would be like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. because my sleep schedule back then was horrific, right? It's still kind of bad, to be honest, but it was a lot worse back then. And I would be like, oh, I still need to eat 50 grams of protein. So I'd like drink a mass gainer shake right before going to sleep. And I'd wake up literally like puking out oatmeal, like in the middle of the night, bro. So you don't need to put yourself through all this stress. Again, focus on the basics. Don't try to be perfect every single day. You're not a pro. You're not a pro to where every ounce of muscle matters and you need to be some form of perfect, right? So let this enhance your life rather than take over your life. And focus on those basics every single day. Other than that, just trust the process. I guarantee 150,000% guarantee if you follow these simple things that again, they're simple, not easy. So I don't mean to make it seem like they're easy, but if you follow these simple things, you are you follow these for a year, 2 years, you'll build loads of muscle. I am 100% confident about it. All right. I just want to end this video off by saying, hey, be kind to yourself throughout this process. This is not an easy journey that you've decided to embark on, right? And just to touch on my background one more time, again, it all started from this place of immense, deep insecurity, right? I didn't like a single thing about my physique, truly. Right. And now I remember like maybe it was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I don't remember exactly. I was in my bathroom, right? And I was about to go on a date. And I was looking at myself, my shoulders were popping, arms were hugging the sleeve, and my hair's looking good. And I snapped a pic real quick. And I was like, damn, I'm looking good, you know? And I was only able to get to that point from taking this, or from rather walking down this path of my fitness journey, right? So truly, I believe this will be one of the most life-changing journeys that you'll embark on in your life. I hope you're excited. I definitely understand how hard it gets at times. Like at times, there were many times where I felt hopeless. Oh, I'm not building muscle. The fat's not coming off. Oh, and all my insecurity thoughts coming into, oh, I look terrible. I don't look like this influencer, whatever, right? So I remember all the struggles. But with all that said, it truly was one of the most worthwhile journeys I've ever taken in my life. And I believe you'll find it to be the same. So keep working hard, trust the process, be proud of yourself every single day for showing up. And I want you to imagine for a second. Imagine you take this advice, you run with it, and now, your dating life has improved. You're getting attention on like all the dating apps you always wanted, all the social media apps you always wanted, because you're looking aesthetic, you're looking good. If you go out in like your social groups, now you're getting more attention there as well, because again, you're looking aesthetic, you're looking good. But perhaps most importantly, you look at yourself in the mirror, you have a moment like I did a few months ago. where you look at yourself and you're like, damn, I'm looking good. And your internal confidence is rising day by day by day. Imagine that. And that's the path you're on. Hey, keep working hard. I believe in you, but frankly, what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. And that's all I got for this video. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I want this to be our positive little community where we help each other, support each other, and help each other get to the next level in life. So please come join the community. I'll leave my Instagram, TED Talk somewhere here. Please do support there as well. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Peace.